Hi Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising and Virgo Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for the year 2018 by Ama. This recording will be for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising and Virgo Moon. Please always remember to listen for your rising sign and for your sun sign. For your rising sign and for your moon sign, because sometimes your sun sign may not always make sense to you. For those of you who would like to know more, please click in the show more description box in the links down here below. That link will take you to the Vimeo videos. And in the Vimeo videos for your sign, I am doing an Akashic reading where I'm going to break down each and every month of 2018 for you. So I'm looking very closely at each and every month of 2018 for those of you who are interested. So click right down here. The link for that will be right above. Below. Welcome to all of my subscribers. If you are new, welcome. If you like my videos, thumbs up, subscribe. And to all of you, remember that when you subscribe, next to that, you're going to see a little bell icon. That is the notification icon. Click on that. This way, you will be notified each and every time that I upload special videos. And you are also going to be notified when I do live streaming, because I do plan on doing a live streaming again in January for all of the signs of the zodiac. If you'd like to schedule your private session with me, my email is amalightworker@gmail.com and my website amalightworker.com. For this reading today for you, Virgo, I'm going to be using 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck, one more additional card from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland, and at the very end, I'm going to pull 2 more cards to look into January 2018 for you. So these are the cards that wanted to show up for this reading for you, Virgo. Okay. So let's break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you, it's the World, representing January, February, March, and April. To me, it means guides and planetary movements around you are conspiring on your behalf to come to help you. It also means worldly events, shaky events, gatherings, encounters, travel, change, taking a risk, taking a chance, a new opportunity. But sometimes it also means restrictions and walls. So now allow me to tune in and let me figure out why is it that this card showed up in this reading for you. For some of you, this is about the restrictions and the walls that you are going to choose to put around you. So you could be focusing on certain matters and choosing not to focus on other matters. For some of you, I keep getting some sort of an expansion or growth when it comes to your education, your knowledge. A training could be happening during this time. So it feels like you are looking to move up either with your education or looking to move up with your business if you have one, with your career, with your job, through furthering your education or developing a skill or trained to develop skills that are going to be useful to you. You may be dealing with your daily schedule changing. If you take classes, you may notice that The timing of the classes could be changing, the room number where the courses are going to take place. You may be dealing with changes into any, if you plan to travel in January, February, March, and April, you may notice that either the flight itinerary may be changing, the travel arrangements, some change may show up in the last moment. But you may also be feeling like this is not you. Maybe other people, maybe they're not stable. Maybe there's so much changes going on in the people around you. You may be dealing with other changes, maybe in the workplace. For some of you, you may be dealing with a family situation that in, or maybe you need to heal from a family situation, from something that happened in the family that affected the family and also you. But this is also about receiving some news, some important news, or some important information. I keep getting like invitations coming out of nowhere, people, maybe you or other people trying to make amends with you, you trying to make amends with other people, trying to clear the air about something, trying to find some sort of a common ground understanding. It could also be about money, trying to find, solution or a common ground understanding when it comes to some money related issues. During this time frame, in the first 4 months of January, you may be dealing with information, lesson, a lecture, an email, a text. So please do not overreact, or please make sure that you properly understand everything that is being presented to you. I don't know whether you are going to choose to be very analytical and very detailed about something, maybe a project that you are going to work on, or maybe something that is happening requires of you to be very detailed, very analytical, or very precise. You may be feeling like your mind is all over the place. You may be having like 10 different new ideas going on in your mind. For some of you, you may be feeling like you have so much going on in your mind. But I keep getting that for many of you, you're going to feel like it's time for you to put an end to something, or it's time for you to create some change in your life. You may choose to put an ending to a relationship during this time. You may decide to put an end to a situation that is leaving you feeling like maybe you feel lost, you feel hurt, you feel disappointed, maybe maybe feeling depressed. But whatever this is, maybe you're grieving as well. For some of you, this could be about grieving. You may just decide that it's time for you to heal and put a stop to these feelings and move on with your agenda, or trying to be happy. You may have some sudden encounters with different people, and it does feel that you're going to have some pleasant surprises. This could be running into people that you haven't seen in a long time. This could be about you connecting with people in different situations, and maybe you didn't feel that you had anything to talk about or anything in common. Could be in a friendship related sense for some of you. Again, they are drawing my attention to some news that may not be real, could be fake news, could be a scam, could be about lies. So please be careful with that. There's going to be it feels like the world is going around. Whatever you do, whatever you are generating, it's somehow going to come back to you. So if I received this message and I was you, I would really be careful about generating some good karma, because whatever you are doing, it's going to come back to you. You may deal with traveling and trips. For some of you, it does feel that you may have to travel on behalf of your family or to take care of some family business and some family affairs. For other ones, this can be that maybe a course that you take in a class or a training requires for you to travel to go to that location, so you can get the course. The training could be about a conference, could be about a networking as well, but this is also about some news that is going mouth to mouth. So maybe somebody may be asking you, could you please spread the news? Other people could be spreading some news, or it could be about among family members, mouth to mouth. It could be among people in the same office, mouth to mouth. It could be about friends, from one to one another, trying to spread some news or some information that is going around between you and close people to you. The next card that you have is the Queen of Pentacles, representing May, June, July, and August. And before I go any further, I forgot to mention that in January 31st and in February, we're going to have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. And this represents May, June, July, and August. Again, we're going to have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, one in July and one in August. If this Queen of Pentacles represents a person, because this is a general reading, the Queen of Pentacles could be a man or a woman, and this could also be you, because it does represent a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. Generally, this card means peace, content, not necessarily living this lavish and rich lifestyle, but pretty content about your material possessions. Found success in life, happy with what you have achieved or accomplished. Usually represents someone who tends to be a perfectionist, hard worker, loves the outdoors, values community and tradition. Now allow me to focus so I can figure out why is it that this card showed up for you. You may be feeling very protective around your finances, around your personal possessions and properties. Maybe you're going to focus, for some of you, you may be trying to save money. You may be trying not to waste money. You could try to, maybe you are keeping track of how money comes in, how money is spent. This may not necessarily in regards of your own personal finances. Maybe this is about you are in charge of the family finances. Maybe your finances and your partners. So it's going to be some important discussion around money, but I also keep hearing money lost and found. So that could be happening for some of you. Money lost and found. You could be investing money into maybe redoing a porch, maybe painting the outside of your house. You could be spending some money maybe to create a little garden, or focusing on the outdoors, like the front yard, the backyards. For some of you, you could be, maybe this money discussion is coming up, maybe because you're going to need money to kind of repair something around the house. You could be making some sort of an addition to a property or to a home. You may also choose to invest your money in a business idea. I also keep hearing for some of you Virgos being self-published. So if you were looking to publish a book, you may just decide to sponsor yourself and to pay for it on your own yourself. So self-publishing may also be happening for some of you. Um, some of you, maybe you have experienced the death of somebody crossing over, and this could be about something that they left behind. Maybe they left bills behind, maybe it's about an inheritance, maybe it is about memorabilia they left behind, because I keep getting also some tricky situations around that. You're going to have to work very hard in order for you to secure a raise or a promotion. I do feel that that is available to you, but at the same time, I do feel that you, Virgo, have to really work hard to prove yourself that you are worthy of this raise or worthy of this promotion. You could be restructuring the way you think. You could be restructuring how you present yourself to others. Maybe you need to save money because you need to do some, maybe you need to pay for surgery, operation. Maybe you're going to need this money or use this money. And I did get a similar message for another sign as well. Maybe plastic surgery, atomic talk, fillers, maybe laser hair removals. Maybe something that has to do with veins or varicose veins or skin tightening. So you may be investing your money into doing something like that. You will be drawn to the outdoors. If you normally don't necessarily like the outdoors too much, you may be drawn to maybe go for a hike, visit other places, connecting with nature. You will be spending a lot of time outdoors in 2018. However, I don't necessarily see you alone. You may be having other people and you do these outdoor activities together. Maybe you discover new places, you go visit new places, and for some of you, maybe you could be doing so with someone new that you are going to meet, with a new love, with a new lover, or a new, maybe you're going to be in a new relationship, and together you're going to be doing a lot of outdoor activities and exploring new and interesting places. The next card that you have is the Wheel, representing September, October, November, and December 2018. The Wheel, to me, it means the karmic wheel of your fortune is turning around for the better, like karmic events will be happening. It means sometimes this could be about a conflict of interest, unexpected developments, news and information that could change or alter the direction as to where you thought you were going for the better. So now allow me to figure out as to why this card showed up in this reading and what does it mean for you. Karma will preside, or whatever was meant for you to happen, a lot of that will be happening to you in 2018. So, if you are meant to, if you were meant to be in a relationship with a different person that you are, that will be happening. If it was meant for you to kind of change the course of your career or a career shift, that will be happening. I keep getting that angels, planet guides will intervene to kind of redirect you in the right direction for you. You may be feeling as you may be questioning from time to time, is this the right decision for me? You may be making important decisions in love, important decisions about your sexual life, about your intimate life, about finances, about life in general. And from time to time, you could be going through some sort of soul-searching transformation of your soul, rethinking, reevaluating, introspection, and every time that you are going to feel like, am I in the right track, I do feel that always something will happen to kind of redirect you where you need to be. I also keep getting that if you are someone who is taking courses, going to school, furthering your education, this could be an important year for you. You may decide to change your major, but generally, I keep getting some great success and some important achievement. I also keep getting that whatever is going around, it will get to you. So if the flu is going around and a few people got it, it will get to you. If other people are having a headache and everybody's complaining for some reason, then I see you having a headache. So whatever is going around, it will get to you as well. I keep getting a big change for you. And this could be a big life change. It's not just as something simple or something little. It feels like some big transformation or some big changes. And for some of you, this could be in regards to maybe you're going to completely transform your home. Maybe you are going to relocate, and that seems to be important. So you're going to be doing some very huge, significant changes. If this is not about your home or your career or your major, this could be about other changes that could be happening with you, but the kind of changes that is very noticeable. Like maybe you're a brunette and then you become a blonde. So something that is really out there, it is noticeable. That is just a change. That is just an example that I was trying to give you. But at the same time, you may have to deal with um, um, the darker side, darker emotions, the devil within you. You may have to do a lot of releasing. You may have to make a lot of compromises for you to get to achieve your goals. So in 2018, you really need to examine every relationship, every situation, because you really need to focus on making compromises in a way that also works for you so you can achieve your goals, your desires, or wishes. For some of you, this could also be about making compromises in your marriage. The next card that shows up for you is Love Begins from the second tarot deck by John Holland. So let me see what I get through this card. The meaning of the card, it means your cup overflowing with joy and happiness, feeling and with positive feelings. For some of you, this represents a new love, a new passion. This could be your devotion to an idea or your devotion to a goal. This also represents the creativity of your mind, creative endeavors. It also means if you open your heart to higher vibrations, and that's how you're going to allow love to come in, allow change to come in, allow for positive experiences in your life. But also at the same time, you may have to deal with issues of the past. If you successfully deal with issues of the past, then every road will lead to unconditional love. Every road will lead to a joy. Every road will lead to a success. Every road will lead you to fulfillment. So allow me to figure out any more messages, or secondly, what I keep hearing through this card. Some of you could be investing your time, your energy, your passion into a relationship, into a bond that will be forming. For some of you, I keep hearing May for that to happen. Although this is a general reading, it could happen before, it could happen after, but the month of May seems to be very much highlighted. For some of you, this is not necessarily about love. This is about you finding people that together maybe you work very well as a team. This could be about you partnering up with the right people, with the right team to work on a project together. This is also about people showing up to help you with something. They may be helping you emotionally as you are going through something. They may be helping you to celebrate an important event in your life. They may be helping you to move. They may be offering some practical help. This also means that in 2018, people will show up to help you with something. You could be in a position where that together with another person you could be generating love or more happiness together, or even more money. That could also be the case for some of you. But because they are drawing my attention to the rainbow, if you see in the picture the rainbow, to me that means it's an important time of transformation. It is that time when it feels like you're running into a wall or after a wall, or one challenge after a challenge, but provided that you are going to take on these challenges, then you're going to be able either to transform yourself or to transform your life. So to change everything in a positive way. So 2018 could be a year of transformation and transition for many of you Virgos. And I also keep getting emotional healing, emotionally being transformed, emotionally happier, or stress free. It may not necessarily happen until the end of the year for some of you, but it's going to be an important year of transformation and even making some important development or important decisions in love matters, matters of passion, relationships, or marriages. So I hope that that made sense to you. Now we're going to take a look at the other two cards from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland about January 2018. So the first card that you have is Sacrifice, and the other card that wanted to show up for you is the Sacral Chakra. So again, we are looking at January 2018. Excuse me. The meaning of the card is maybe you have to make some sacrifices in order for you to achieve what you desire. And again, they are drawing my attention to the rainbow, so time of transitioning, transformation. But it is also a time of miracles, spirituality, feeling intuitive, feeling more in tune with yourself. Sometimes this is about self-sacrificing. And it is also about change that needs to happen in a way that would allow, that you would allow room to receive. It is about your inner wisdom, the sense of gratitude, and being enlightened, feeling enlightened. For some of you, maybe in January, you may need to pause, reflect, take a moment to rest, meditate. There's going to be some first, I would suggest that please pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams may be very powerful, or you may see signs that are meaningful to you everywhere. Maybe your favorite song starts to play, or everywhere you go, you keep hearing the same conversation, the same numbers, the same letters. Your guides may be trying to communicate you something of important, and your dreams are being shown to me. Maybe you're going to have some powerful messages in your dreams. But at the same time, this is also a card of healing. For some of you, maybe your body needs to heal. Maybe you get sick and now you need to heal. For other ones, this is about emotional healing. Either you have experienced some loss recently, or you could be dealing with matters of grievance, even regret for some of you, letting go. So you may still be in that process of learning how to go or coping with grief. You're going to be in some sort of a healing that will spontaneously happen. The next card that you have is the sacral chakra. And this chakra is located about 2 fingers above your navel. That's the location of this sacral chakra. This is about emotions, desires, creativity. Sometimes it's also about sexuality. And sometimes this chakra may be blocked. If that chakra is blocked, you may be feeling like you don't have enough power. It's about your identity. It's about your inner power, inner wisdom. You may be feeling blocked or stuck. You may be experiencing fear. It is also about your expression of sexuality as well. It is about expressing your self. So, sometimes if this chakra is blocked, people tend to have money worries or issues with family and issues with your home or your living arrangement, your living situation. So in order for you to unblock this chakra, it is recommended dancing, moving your hips and moving your lower abdomen, yoga, or color meditation. I really do feel that this is about you being more open to love, being more open to receive. Now, your logic may be telling you maybe you need to take some time off from relationships, because relationships are wonderful, but love also comes with some drama sometimes. So maybe you're going to make a decision about you don't necessarily want anything serious or you don't want to be committed to any one, but it does feel that even when you decide to close the door on love, love will find you. For some of you, this could be the love that will show up through your friendships, not necessarily through a love connection or sexual attraction. Maybe for some of you, it is about you changing your perspective and realizing that there is enough love in the world to go around. Like, the world is never going to be out of love. You're never going to run out of love. And it is maybe for some of you to realize that love is always available to you. You may be feeling drawn to also helping others as well. You may be feeling more compassionate than usual. You may be feeling more you may have passion about something. For some of you, this is about you making some sacrifices. So, if you're going to school, for example, you may decide that you're going to focus on school and maybe not so focused on love or sexuality or in having fun. So maybe for some of you, this is one of those sacrifices that you may need to make. But generally, I keep getting if you are someone whose sacral chakra was closed, I keep getting some sort of a boost or healing of this chakra for you. This is also about pain and discomfort in your lower back as well. This is about your hips. Besides, as I said, fear and expressing your emotions, your self-identity, and any emotions that are hidden. I hope that made sense to you. Thank you so much, Virgo, for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you like my videos, subscribe. Clicking the link right down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who would like to know more. In the Vimeo videos, I am covering each and every month of 2018. I'm taking a closer look at each and every month for you. Email me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or you may contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Remember to tune in January because I'm going to be doing a live streaming. Thank you again so much, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you again in the next video. Bye.